Hello and good day to you watching this video. So for today's video, we would now be discussing about the reduction of live loads as per NSCP 2015 provisions and UBC 1997 provisions. But take note guys that in this video, we would be solving for both of these codes separately since both of them have some inconsistencies in between them. Okay? So magkaiba po sila ng result. Again, we would be comparing the differences between the results. So first things first, NSCP 2015. So as per NSCP 2015 205.5, reduction of live loads. It is stated here that the design live loads determined using the unit live loads as set forth in Table 205-1 for floors and Table 205-3, Method 2 for roofs, they may be reduced on any member supporting more than 15 square meters, including flat slabs except for floors in places of public assembly and for live loads greater than 4.8 kilopascals in accordance with the following equations. So basically, we have two equations that we would be using here. Okay, so in a nutshell, what that means is that as per NSCP 2015 or as per this code, we could actually reduce the live load pressure that we would be applying to a structure given that the member is supporting an area greater than 15 square meters. So in Filipino, I should say, Tagalogin po natin, ang sabi po dito, yung live load daw na gagamitin natin. So suppose that this is the table. By the way guys, for table 205-1 and table 205-3, these are those tables. Ito po yung table natin. And as you can see here, we have different live load pressures depending upon the use of the room and depending upon the slope of the roof. Okay? So once again, in Filipino, pwede daw po nating bawasan yung mga pressure na nandyan as long as yung member daw na ina-analyze natin, mas malaki daw siya sa 15 square meters. Okay? So again, in a nutshell, we could reduce the live load pressure that we could be applying to a structure given that a member is supporting an area more than 15 square meters. The next question is, why would we even do that? Bakit natin i-reduce yung live load? Eh, di ba mas delikado na pag ganun? Okay, so assuming guys, let us suppose that in the present day, as students, you have this as your bedroom. It is quite simple, but still neat and rather compact. As you can see that you have your bed here, you have, let's say, your study table here, you have your shelf here, you have a little bit of a walkway here. And yun, speaking of live loads, all of those are actually live loads. The bed, the furnitures, your laptops. And aside from those, another main component of a live load are the occupants themselves or us, kung yung tayo po, no? So suppose that you are, let's say, here in this bed, and let's say that you have invited a couple of friends, whereas another one is sitting on the chair or another one is standing. So all of you guys are considered live loads. Then let's say after graduation, you worked hard and reached your dreams, let's say to become a very decent and law-abiding civil engineer. Kunwari yumaman ka po sa tamang paraan. Kunwari nagkaroon ka po ng sarili mong company na again, sa tamang paraan, walang ghost projects and whatnot. And years from now, maybe you converted from this room to your new room, which is rather very wide. Okay? So once again, if you would be comparing your previous room to your new room, napakaluwang na po ng bagong kwarto nyo. And from that, guys, as you can see that since your new room is very wide, it is not really that compact. It is not really that dense. So as you can see from your previous walkway of this one here, ito guys, ang laki na po ngayon, no? Okay? So as you can see, you do not have any furnitures located here. But of course, you would still be walking here. So may live load pa rin naman dyan. Yun nga lang guys, hindi po siya properly maximized. Okay? So even though that you have in the future, let's say you have a construction company or a very big company, this is just a bedroom. Hindi naman po yung buong mga tauhan mo pupunta naman dyan. Eh. Hindi ka naman po magpapa-flag ceremony dito, di ba? So from that guys, if there is a wider room, the probability is that, or it actually has a great probability that the room will not be full. With that being said, guys, hindi naman po mapupuno yung live load dito. And in that case, guys, kunwari in our previous table for residential building. So ito po in my left or in your point of view to the right. So meron po dyan for number 15, residential building basic floor area that is 1.9 kilopascals. And again, if you would be going here, the if you would be going here, the 1.9 kilopascal will not be maximized, no? So hindi naman po maximize yung 1.9 kilopascal kasi nga ang luwang, and since this is just a bedroom, malamang sa malamang, siguro papasok lang naman po dyan sa kwarto nyo. Maybe you, your spouse, and maybe your children soon. Again, the live load will not be maximized, okay? But let's say that instead of you working honorably, kunwari masyado kang impatient, and say that you had plenty of ghost projects, quote and quote. So kunwari yumaman ka sa maling paraan, then maybe instead of you having this particular room here, you now had a greater room. Mas malaki yung kwarto mo ngayon sa maling paraan. And from that, guys, this is now your next bedroom. Okay? So from your next bedroom, as you can see that it is a lot wider. Bilibid, di ba? Bilibid prison, kunwari. Mas malaki yung kwarto mo as compared with that of your dream room. Kunwari nga, nagkaroon ka ng project sa maling paraan. Ito na nga yung kwarto mo. So even though po na mas malaki yung kwarto nyo, it doesn't mean that automatic na magre-reduce ka ng live load. So as you can see here, the live load is rather very compact. Mas compact po yung live load dito kasi punong-puno na po ng tao. And from that, guys, hindi na po pwedeng mag-reduce ng live load dito. That is why in our provision, we could not actually reduce the live load in public assembly and for live loads greater than 4.8 kilopascal. Okay? So from that, guys, in this case, it is not actually in everyone's best interest that we would be reducing the live load. Okay? Kaso, teka. Ano nangyari kay kuya dito? Ano mo? Kuya, nasan yung katawan mo? Ewan ko, nakikita nyo. Nawala yung katawan ni kuya. Ito ata yung 50% na live load reduction. Ito na ata yung live load reduction na tinatawag. Hindi, biro lang. Medyo di pa nga tayo sure kung live load pa si kuya o kaya baka dead load na. Hindi, biro lang. Joke lang po. So guys, disclaimer lang. This is AI generated kaya ganito yung katawan niya. Nagkulang. Hi. So anyway, so again guys, that is the provision as per NSCP 2015 205.5. Na if for example, if the area is greater than 15 square meters, then meaning that you could actually make use of this equation here in order for you to reduce the live load. But it is not always the case, no? You could, but you also may not, okay? So for this formula here, R, so the capital letter R, this is now the reduction of live load. So this is in terms of percent, okay? So R is now equal to small r is the rate of reduction, times A minus 15. So meaning, guys, if your area is now greater than 15, so suppose 16, you could actually reduce the live load since it is greater than 15, okay? And this here at the bottom part, R is equal to 23.1 times 1 plus D all over L. This is actually the maximum reduction. So as per stated here, the reduction shall not exceed 40% for members receiving load from one level only. So ito daw yung isang R max. Then 60% for other members, or R as determined by the following equation. So ito daw siya. So meaning if you would be summarizing this R here is the theoretical reduction of live loads, but it could not exceed this 3. So ito po yung R max na isa, whereas D here is the dead load pressure supported by the member. L is the live load pressure supported by the member. So, and as for this small r here, the rate of reduction, this is actually equal to 0.084 floors. And we will now be seeing table 205-3 for roofs. So if we would be going to that part, so ito daw po yung roofs natin. As you can see that on the 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth column or fifth column, I should say, we have there the uniform load. And for the reduction rate, it is now on the next column under method 2. Okay. So going back to our previous slide. So basically in this video, we would be making use of these formulas. Okay. So also we have special provisions here that for storage loads exceeding 4.8 kilopascal, no reduction shall be made. Okay. Except that design live loads on columns may be reduced to 20%. Okay. This is a special provision. And another special provision here, the live load reduction shall not exceed 40% in garages for the storage of private pleasure cars having a capacity of not more than 9 passengers per vehicle. So, ayun, that is for the reduction of live loads for private pleasure cars. Okay, so without further ado, let us have our first illustrative problem.